Good morning. This is going to be the Virgo reading. I spent a lot of time lately meditating and had lots of downloads of information, and I'm feeling really connected today. And so I'm really anxious to give you this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards and pull the clarifiers as I go. Using my Alice in Wonderland deck. It's probably my favorite deck. Haven't used it for a while. Alright, the first card I have is the Page of Wands. And basically the energy that I'm getting with this is starting off, just beginning a brand new journey. And so I'm getting, for some of you, you might be seeing signs, synchronicities from the universe, really starting to awaken to the fact that there's more going on in the world than what meets the eye. Really starting to wake up to this, like maybe this is, you just started watching tarot readings. I'm getting, for some of you, that, maybe as you're awakening, you're releasing things that no longer serve you, maybe a belief system that you had. Maybe for some of you, you have gifts that are awakening. And so you're out here searching for answers. The message that I have channeled over like the past week, and that has came to me, is that, I love tarot. I love tarot. I love tarot. I love my crystals. I love my sage. I love this kind of stuff. But that is more metaphysical. But the metaphysical things are really what gets you started on this journey of awakening. I'm going to start doing an ascension video every week. To really help people, who are spiritually awakening. But the true spiritual journey is actually aligning to your soul and stripping off what is not you and clearing out patterns and realizing that, your fears and your thoughts and your beliefs that you thought were you no longer identify with, because you are not them. You are your soul. You are this eternal being that has no beginning and no ending. That is a part of the universe. A part of the universe. And the first thing that, we are really drawn to is, the spiritual community, which I said is so much of it is metaphysical. And metaphysical, like I said, is like, Reiki and chakras and, still stuff that's connected to the physical world, but it's kind of in between. It's kind of in between the physical world and the spiritual world. But be very careful of the information that you take in, because everything out there is not legitimate. Everything is not. And I understand, that's kind of an oxymoron because I am on the internet too, but I always want people to take what resonates with them. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and draw a clarifier for that Page of Wands, because it's that curiosity and that intuitiveness, where you start connecting to your intuition and you have this deep sense of knowing that something else is going on. And you start inquiring about it. And a lot of people flock to, tarot card readings because they want to know, what their partner's doing, or, especially if they're not with their partner right now. They want to know what they're doing, and that's understandable because We live in this fear-based world, where we want to know, and I'm going to try to, see what kind of messages come up so I can give you some kind of clarity on that. Resurrection, reprise, recovery, comeback. So with this resurrection, I do feel like this has to do with that spiritual awakening, that really elevating and leveling up and ascending to a new level of consciousness. And your consciousness is key, because you know what? Your consciousness is who you are. Your thoughts and your beliefs and your feelings, because your feelings are nothing more than the belief in your thoughts. Like, let's say, for example, you think, my significant, my partner, the person who, my love interest, I couldn't think of a better word, is going to leave me for somebody who looks better or who's smarter or whatnot. This is coming through for some of you. And that's your belief system. And then you feel some kind of way about it. Then you feel sad or whatever else. And this is, and I do feel like that message was for somebody. That is because you believe those thoughts. But understand, you are not those thoughts. You are not those feelings. You're not that belief system. You are pure consciousness. So once you can really check your feelings and really check in with your thoughts and be like, that's not true. That's not true. And keep telling yourself that's not true. And tell yourself better stories, that you're this amazing, eternal being who attracts, who magnetizes in love and abundance. Then you can level up. Then you can become something else. You can become who you are meant to be, who you truly are. Your true self, who's not scared, who's not worried, who doesn't have these thoughts and these beliefs that are inhibiting, that are limiting. That resurrection of the soul, of that pure consciousness. And it's magical, absolutely magical. And then so many more things start coming to you. It's like a deep sense of knowing that you connect to. And start telling your thoughts, you know what, that's not true. That's not true. Because you are not your thoughts. That becomes our identity, when we were kids. That we think that we are our thoughts, and we're not. 7 of Cups. You can magnetize in so many things. Once you start becoming more conscious, people will just start coming out of the woodwork, because it's such an attractive energy. Where you're not in that fear-based energy, that victim mentality of, waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm not good enough or whatever else. That's a repelling energy. That's a signal you're sending out into the universe, and the universe is going to match that. Once you start sending out the signal that, you know what, I am a soul, I'm whole and complete. I don't even need anything healed about myself right now. There's nothing that needs healed. Souls don't need healing. That's another thing, stay away from people who tell you need healed. Because you have to identify with your true self to begin with, which is your consciousness, that deep sense of knowing, that love. You are love first and foremost, love and acceptance. You are not your fears. You're not your thoughts. You're not your beliefs. All of these people just start coming out of the woodwork, offering you jobs, love interest. The relationship that you're in now could ascend, level up to the next level. How do you know who's for you and who isn't? Start leveling up in your level of consciousness, and you will find out what's for you and what isn't, because what isn't for you will fall off. And don't judge it. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm losing things. You cannot lose what is for you. You cannot lose what's for you. And what is for you will find you, and it will be effortless. Stop trying to control the situation. Stop looking, stop seeking for things outside of yourself. I'm going to pull a Heart Oracle card for this to get a better understanding. Because I'm feeling like for some of you, many opportunities are on their way. Many opportunities. trying to get away from this label. But twin flames. Passion, your passion ignites, so you may magnetize in your twin flame. Or if you are in so-called separation right now from your twin flame, which are never actually separate, you will magnetize them back. Now understand, I've decided to stop doing twin flame readings, videos, because I am releasing, in fact, I'm going to pull this card out of the deck for a while. I'm releasing the title, because the twin flame journey is nothing more than a spiritual journey. So that's the reason why I'm going to start doing ascension videos instead. But for some of you, like I said, you might be seeing 1111. Here's the back of it. More and more of humanity is waking up than ever before. We're ascending. We're waking up from soul amnesia and realizing that we are the universe experiencing itself. We're just pieces of a puzzle that form the universe. This is that Two of Wands. This is seeking, searching for answers. And be careful where you get your spiritual information from. Go within. Meditate. Meditation is key. When you meditate, you're present in the present moment, and you're actually able to connect your soul. Because though that which is not you cannot exist in the present moment, and only what is you, what truly is you, can. That's how you'll connect to your true self, not your false self. And the magical energy is to not seek. Stop seeking. Because what you are seeking is seeking you. Daughter, the answer to your question involves your daughter. But basically what I'm getting with this message is, and this could be you as the daughter, you know, having taken on a lot of beliefs, a thought belief systems or whatever, behavior from your mother and passing it on. Someone has to break these cycles. And you could be a male watching this. And this is a feminine energy. And understand we all have both. We all have both energies. And really the soul knows no gender. So basically the message that I'm getting for this is breaking those ancestral patterns that have followed us, that we have taken on, that of which is not us. Release that, because I'm feeling very strongly that it is your belief in how you feel like your soulmate should look or act that's keeping them away. I mean, you could already have met the soulmate that you're supposed to be with, but you're rejecting them because they don't fit into the box that you're trying to put them in. Or maybe you're scared of pushing them away, scared that you're going to get hurt. And this is a self-limiting belief as well. But mostly the message that I'm getting is your ideal of how you feel like it should look. Release the expectations, and the possibilities will come to you. You are endless possibilities. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And so once again, the energy that I'm getting is that, you know, you're focused on just one outcome, just one. And this is what you're focused on. And because you're focused on just this one outcome, you are missing the whole picture. And then when that one outcome doesn't happen, you're like, man, why can't I just manifest this? Why can't I manifest this? Once again, maybe it's not for you. There are endless possibilities. Don't restrict the universe. And how do you know if something's for you? Release it. And if it comes back to you, then you know it was meant to be. And sometimes you have to do that because you can hold on so tightly to something that you restrict the flow of energy needed for it to come back to you. Imagine this bird, you're holding on to this bird, so like, I've just got it, this is it right here. Let it go, let it go, let it fly away, let it be free, and let it come back to you. And then you truly know what is for you and what isn't for you. That message is coming through so strongly right now. And we got another tree. We got a tree clarifying a tree. So this also, to me, is the tree of life. And you have to practice being instead of just always trying to do something. Practice being for a while. Meditate. Be mindful of your thoughts. Really start trying to not think so much about things and release the need to control. Because basically, the message that I'm getting here is that you are on a path of which your soul knows what is best for you. The law of attraction is always working. But see, a lot of times we feel like something is better for us than what really is. And so if you do not manifest things into your life, it's because something better is coming along. And this tree of life basically is almost like that being that you are. That being, that pure consciousness. That's not those thoughts and fears and the feelings behind all of them, that anxiety, that stress that you feel. Work on releasing that. Make that your goal this week, to release that stress and that anxiety and that worry. And watch how rapidly you'll start attracting more things into your life. Lots of possibilities. People start coming out of the woodwork because they're going to want to be with you. It works like magic. And we have the Lovers. And so basically I'm getting for some of you that maybe you're even caught up in a third party situation where maybe your love interest has ghosted you. Maybe they're seeing somebody else, trying to compete. There's an element of competition with this. And sometimes you have to trust that, and this is really hard to do because I've been in this situation before. Letting this person go and letting them experience some other people for a while sometimes is the magic energy for them to run back to you. Especially if they, you are awakening. You have at least you're semi-conscious. That energy is coming through. And when you're semi-conscious, you are higher vibrational. You're more connected. The energy that I'm getting is this third party situation is very low vibrational. Let it play out. In the meantime, continue to be happy, continue living your life, and watch what happens. Sometimes they gotta miss you. Let them go for a while. Let them get out there and experience what is not you and watch them run back. And in the meantime, love yourself. Your self-respect makes you so much more romantically attractive. Stop chasing this person. Let them go. Because you know what? That person that they're with, that's what they do. They chase, they control. Very low vibrational. Take the high road. Love yourself. Have enough self-respect. You don't have to chase things. Let things come to you. And there's more than one possibility. And how will you know if this person's for you? Let them go for a while. We have the Five of Pentacles. And this is that still looking back. Not wanting to let go. Holding on for dear life. Once you let something go, it's going to come to you. And when it comes to you, you may not even want it anymore. You may have new possibilities. How many times have you let go of something? Walked away? Focused on something else? Focused on yourself? Set some goals. And here it comes. And sometimes you're like, what the hell was I even thinking? And then, you know, it pursues you for a while. And you get to choose what you want to do. That is the energy that I'm getting in this reading. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But you can't keep looking back. These are like your spirit guides saying, come on. Come on. Let it go. The fact that you're holding on so tightly to it. You know, and sometimes people take it for granted that you'll always be there. That's the energy I'm getting too. Let them see, you know, you have other possibilities. I don't need to keep chasing you. I have other people chasing me that want to be with me, but I'm so stuck up your ass, I can't see it. So walk away for a while if you have to. Let it go. What you are seeking is seeking you too. And like I said, let this shit here play out. Let it play out. Dearest to you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is love yourself, have needs, meet your own needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. Have integrity. You don't have to chase anybody. You don't have to chase anybody. You're being dragged away from a situation right now so that you can learn to love yourself first, so that you can be in the energy for all these other things to come to you, and you'll be so attractive. Trust me. Well, I am running a special this week. I'm doing little mini readings for $25, little 15-minute readings. I can let you know about your own particular love situation, what's going on. I take Cash App and PayPal. I'll send you the link to your very own video. I'll include my contact information if you want to reach out to me by email in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching.